We're in St. Kitts and we're going to tour the island for the day. So it's Saturday morning and we're just getting ready to head to shore. We're in St. Kitts and we're going to tour the island for the day. But it's super rolly here. We moved from where we were anchored so that we'd be closer to bring our dinghy to shore. But the swells are rolling in at like 4 feet, so we're getting tossed around pretty good. And our wheel was spinning around like mad, so we're trying something different here to just tie it down, hold it in place. That would explain why there's only 2 boats here.
Oh, that's a big wave.
Yeah, crazy. So yesterday we were walking down this mall, kind of a pretty little spot, and we met this guy, a Rasta guy, that had 2 monkeys on his shoulder, and he started talking to us. So we asked him where the best place to rent a car was. And he said, oh yeah, I know a guy. So he went over to this post and he started looking at the wall for a phone number. We called this guy's name, well, maybe it's a girl, I don't know, Manti. And so now we're just waiting here. I'm waiting here. The boys are hooking up the dinghy. And we're waiting for someone named Manti to swing by the rum barrel, give us a car. Okay, we found Manti and have to get a St. Kitts driver's license before you can drive here. So where would you get that? Of course, the fire department, right?
So after wandering around town, it was time to explore the rest of the islands. What are we gonna do, Cole?
We are gonna go look and see if that is sugarcane. It just smells like grass.
Yeah. They drive on the left side of the road in St. Kitts, and there's a ring road that follows the shoreline right around the entire island, with interesting stops and villages all along the route. It was a Saturday, and most villages have some really good cooks. Here you will find roadside food stands where for one day only, and at a great price, you can sample some really good, home-cooked, local food.
Alright? Yeah.
How you doing?
Alright, thank you. Alright. Make the move for you.
Thank you. Afternoon. How are you?
Cold beer and oxtail stew.
No oxtail.
What's this one called? Pigfoot soup or stew?
How do you make it? A secret recipe? No.
Good, yeah. And that's the conch soup. That's Pigfoot. Haven't tried that one yet.
The pigfoot soup. That's new. Try it out.
Conch, Cole, what are you eating?
I'm eating conch soup. It's really good.
These are the cooks. These 2 lovely young ladies are cooks.
Thank you.
That was good. It's really good. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you get that?
That was cool.
That was cool. See you guys.
See you guys.
Alright? Yeah. Well, we're leaving St. Kitts back there as the rains start to pour down. We just cleared out of customs. We're just getting the last few seconds of Wi-Fi, and Krista said, Brad, it's going to pour rain on us. And we got on the boat and we got the anchor up before it started to rain. St. Kitts is okay, hey Cole?
Yeah, lots of history in it.
Yeah, lots of history in St. Kitts.
Right out, I can't even see it more.
Alright, well, good thing we got radar and GPS and all that good stuff.
Huh.
So we're on our way to stage up a little farther south. We have 24 hours to clear out of St. Kitts, and then we're off to Montserrat, which is a volcanic island. And we're really excited about seeing that island. That's about 10 hours, 9-10 hours sailing tomorrow morning. So we'll be up early and away we'll be on our way. Everything's soaked now. Our cockpit gets so wet when it rains.
Yeah.
That's St. Kitts. That's Nevis. Well, this is laundry day in the Caribbean. Cole's doing schoolwork. Give me a nice smile. He's working on math now. He's been studying volcanoes. When we get to Grenada, we're going to have an enclosure made for our boat because it just gets too wet in here. But anyway, I say that she was doing laundry. She was. There's the underwear. There's one of the sheets. Come down here. And there's the other sheet. Complete with fan going to dry it out. And then in the bathroom where we usually have the washing machine is where it is. More laundry, you know, it's all on the floor ready to go. There's the washing machine. And there's the laundry. More laundry. Tomorrow morning we're going to leave for Montserrat.
Morning! It's a nice sunny morning. Wind's blowing 15 to 20. And we're saying goodbye to St. Kitts. Sailing our way to Montserrat.
Being reached.
Yeah, engines off. Woohoo!
Some nice being reached sailing.
What's our speed?
7.1.
Yeah! That's awesome. We got Nevis there, St. Kitts behind us, and Montserrat ahead.
Yeah. How many hours we got to go, babe?
Well, it's 42 miles, so I usually calculated an average of 5 knots based on by the time we pull the anchor up and down and all that. So now we're going to be there under 8 hours, I would think. If we keep this speed up, that'd be awesome.
They call these the islands that brush the clouds.
See why?
Now we're ripping. It's a gorgeous morning. We put one reef in today. I'll see if I can show it to you. And the jib sail is furled a little bit, so it's kind of essentially reefed as well. We weren't sure if the winds were going to get up higher than 20. They're forecast 15 to 20, but as soon as we came out of the anchorage, they picked up. You can see it's tied here instead of all this extra square footage of sail. And if you look way up at the top, you can see it's not quite at the masthead. See if I can make a sail adjustment here, a little unconventional. I bought a snatch block. But Rotterdam, I think I can bring by using it, I can bring the sail down.
Are you talking to yourself or are you talking to us?
Oh, sorry.
We can.
So I brought the other jib sheet over, and I have a snatch block that I bought in Florida, and I ran the jib sheet through the snatch block. Now it's being downhauled on the jib. It's going to keep it. It's luffing quite a bit up there right now because we're trying to get tight to the wind. By going tight to the wind, we can stay on course. Otherwise, we go off course and have to tack back, which adds an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on a day, and a day when we need to be on schedule, or we're going to get into the anchorage to drop the anchor in the dark. I'm just going to see if I can make some small adjustments to make the boat go faster. We're already up to the point of a knot.
So
2 points to knot.
there, 0.5. We started at 0.3, 0.6 now. 0.7. It's working.
Yeah, and it took the luck.
0.8.
Sail.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Dad?
Oh, looks like a little tuna.
Nice.
Of course, we got 21 knots, 22 knots of wind. We can't slow the boat down.
Oh, you can't go in the sugar scoop, man.
No, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna put him in the cockpit.
Okay.
Oh, it's a tuna.
Woohoo!
Hey, our first tuna.
First tuna, woohoo! It's pretty as.
Look at the designs on it. It's gorgeous.
He's so pretty.
Okay, so
Woo!
we're gonna put rum in his gills. First time we tried this out. Wow, of course the seas are massive right now. We're looking at, oh man, almost 8 to 10.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see if I do it here.
The rum smells kind of good.
The rum smells good.
Yeah, it smells like kind of like apple
Wow,
juice.
it instantly stunts it. Rum and tuna. This is rum that Chris and I bought, and it doesn't taste very good. It was cheap. Should have known better. But
It's nasty, that stuff.
it works good for stunning the fish. You just put a little bit in the gills, maybe 1/4 of an ounce even, and it stuns the fish. It worked amazing. I'd heard about it and we did it and it worked fine. Cole's got a picture in our fish book.
A little toony.
What does it say about it, Cole?
It says, a robust fish, blue above, shading to silvery white below. Range, tropical and subtropical waters of Atlantic and Caribbean. Similar species, skipjack tuna.
So it's similar to a skipjack tuna.
Basically, yes.
All right, good. Well, should be good eating.
Yes.
It's exciting. We're a little off course because we're trying to sail all the way there, so we're gonna have to make a big tack. And it's probably gonna add a couple hours on, but we should still be able to be there before dark.
Yeah, oh yeah, way before dark.
Yeah, and even by tacking out.
Yep.
And that's Nevis off in the distance there.
Bye-bye.
Whoa! Seas have gotten considerably bigger in the last little while. Way bigger. We're looking 8 to 10 now, with the odd 12, I think.
Wasn't this supposed to be like, not even?
No, it said, the forecast said 1.8 meters decreasing to 1.6 meters with 15 to 20 knots of wind. What's the wind speed?
18.9.
So we're in right with the wind, 18.9, but the seas are a little bit bigger. They're more like 2 to 3 meters. About 30 miles to go. It's about 11:30 a.m. now. We're seeing winds up to 28. There's 25 and a half, 23. Doesn't go below really 23. We had 28 knots a few minutes ago. So we reefed in our jib sail. And we still have the reef in the main, of course. We have 18 miles. Well, we had 15 miles on our course that's supposed to go this way. And now it says 18 miles because we're having to go this way because the waves are too big going that way, even with engines. We just couldn't power through them. So we're gonna have to sail past Montserrat in order to sail back to it. So what should be 2 hours, 3 hours away is gonna be more like 5 or 6 hours. It's just not comfortable. But for all you parents out there, Cole's having a great old time. He's down in his bedroom getting a whole bunch more cars to come out. Him and Daddy have been playing race cars on the table. It's gonna get more. And once again, the boat is covered in salt. We had one wave come right inside through here. We're hoping to stay the course, get right up next to the island, and then we'll tack back. But there's a exclusion zone up there where you're not supposed to sail because you're too close to the active volcano. We'll see what happens.
So here we are 5 miles away from Montserrat, and now we're motoring into the wind because otherwise it's going to take us all day to tack back and forth. And of course where we want to go is right on the nose. And our starboard engine is acting up. It just kind of started losing power and the alarm went off, so now Brad's down there seeing what he can figure out. We're not sure. We thought we had this problem solved. See what happens. But as we're going right now, we're going a whopping 2.2 knots, and we have 4.9 miles to go. Good times. Find anything off the bat?
No, I just primed it a little bit. Maybe there's a fuel bubble, an air bubble. So I just primed it. You can go try it.
Okay.
Give her.
Okay. And get some juice while we can. See what happens. Increase our forward weight anyhow. So far so good. It died before this last time we started it, so maybe this is good. Up to 3.2 knots.
That's 22.
2,000!
I didn't hear you, but 222.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't like 22. So no joy on the priming of the engine. We're still having troubles with the starboard. I'm not sure what Brad's working on down there right now, but he's still in the hole, and we're still going really slow. 2.5 knots. We're inching our way closer. Now we're down to 4.2 miles to the anchorage. Oh my goodness. It's never a dull moment, I'm telling you. So here's the status update. We currently have no engines. Not sure.
Try starboard then.
It's airlock.
Krista?
Yep. Brad's trying to work it out right now. And we're 3 miles from shore. I wouldn't give any gas. Anyhow, it's not going great. Keep you posted. So, we haven't really fixed the problem, but Brad's jerry-rigged something up so that we can get into the anchorage. We were down both engines because of some sort of airlock with the fuels, and he's got a jerry can acting as our fuel tank to get us the rest of the way in. We've been bobbing around outside here for a bit.
Yeah, show what I did.
It's 2 miles to the anchorage. We're going 4.8 knots right now. And check this out.
So I got an airlock in the fuel tank. Somehow there's an airlock. So I've taken one of my jerry cans, disconnected it from the diesel fuel tank, the main diesel fuel tank, and I'm taking it right out of the jerry can into the engine. Taking it right out of the jerry can into the engine. That'll work for 5 gallons. After that, I gotta fix something. All right, give that back to Mom. Gotta find out why that airlock is there.
Okay, we made it. Anchor's down. Feeling a little worse for wear on that one. That was a nail biter right to the end. We're pulling into the anchor and
The anchorage?
yeah, into the anchorage, yeah. And the jerry-rigged fuel tank decided to act up, so we ran out of fuel just before we found a spot to anchor. Well, we got that fixed and managed to, Brad had to reprime it. And with minutes to spare, aboard! And then, anyway,
We made it in, and now we're spinning heads. I can't even talk.
So we're done today. Too much
That was supposed to be, a sweet little cruise down the coast in Montserrat, be here by 3, and now it's 5:30, and we're like, oh. Anyway. See what we can get fixed tomorrow.
Hey guys, we're in Grenada now, safely out of the hurricane zone and planning out our route for season 3. But there's still more of this season to share, so stay tuned. A big thanks to our patrons and their continued support in helping keep the videos coming. Cheers!